What the narcissist wants to do is have you collapse with fear. That's the easiest way to beat you. If you just panic and sit in your room, maybe get high or ruminate, start thinking about goofy shit you're going to do, maybe illegal stuff, violent things. You might think about self-harm, whatever it is. This is ideal. Doesn't matter how big and strong you are, who you know. If you give up, you're done. So it's important to look at what the narcissist is attacking so that you can defend it. So let's say you feel as though the narcissist is trying to attack your relationship with your boss. The correct thing here is not to go to your boss, complain, to try and build a coalition to oust the narcissist, blah, blah, blah. The best way to defend yourself is to get a better relationship with your boss. Whatever the narcissist is doing, you kind of do the opposite. Or let's say you think the narcissist is trying to attack your sports organization, whatever it is, right? There might be a member there and they're trying to destroy it. You can tell they're just trying to sabotage everything for their own amusement. Your job then must be to build it up. You may not have even thought of this before. You may have just been happy as you were, just doing your thing. And the narcissist suddenly comes along and they start attacking something. You never really saw the value in it, but the narcissist does. So they wake you up. They see the value, you don't, because you're in fantasy land thinking that you just need, magical person X and then all your tears will be dried. The narcissist is a little bit more real world than this. They see that, for example, the relationship with your boss or the sports organization that you are in is a pillar that supports you. It's a table leg, a chair leg, and they're just trying to kick it out, trying to knock your pillars down. So you look to them. They will decide what happens with your boss and you. They'll decide what happens to your sports organization. The narcissist is a clue. It's as though you were just sitting there and someone comes into the room and starts to imply that you're really not a very good singer. You weren't even thinking about singing. You were just sitting there. What? What's this about? So in that case, let's say the narcissist has realized you've got potential to be a great singer. They get in early. They want to attack you. You don't know. You think, oh yeah, I can sing a tune, but I really need to find the right manager before I go anywhere. I just need, what I really need is to be in a perfect band before I do anything. What I really need is a duet partner. I really, once I find that, right, so you're sitting there being goofy, and the narcissist sees this weakness, your dependence on someone else, so they come in and they attack. You didn't realize that you had the ability, the potential ability, to be a great singer, for example. They did, and you didn't. The narcissist is a diagnostic. It's a bit like salt water all over your body, and now you know that you've got a cut on your back you didn't realize before. Now you know. It's very painful. Your weakness has been exposed. And maybe to your strengths. This thing the narcissist attacks could be one of your strengths, a latent strength. Well, they do attack weaknesses too, but either way, the narcissist gives you something to work on. They're a taskmaster. They generally arrive in your life when you're bumming around, doing not much. And the only reason they seem to arrive is because you're caught off guard. If you were on your game, you may not have even noticed this person, or you may have just kind of scoffed and brushed them aside. It's just that you're in a low spot. Blood in the water, and in comes the narc. They don't pick on everyone. Why did they choose you? Because they thought they could beat you. It's like a lion on the savannah. They're not going to go for the big bull, But that one lagging behind, the one with the sore leg, yeah, they're in there. Meat's meat. So think carefully about what the narcissist does. What are they attacking? Is this something you might like to work on? They might have a valid point. It's unpleasant to be attacked like this, but it can be very useful, because the people that like you might not tell you that. They may not bother, they may not notice. They may feel it would hurt your feelings. The narcissist is trying to hurt your feelings, so they can show you some truth about yourself. They can be a tool. You can find truth through them. They don't always lie. Sometimes they tell the truth. If it hurts you, they just want to hurt you. It's not that they want to lie all the time, it's they want to hurt you all the time. Due to their envy. Even if you're helping them and you're enjoying it, they become envious and they want to hurt you, even if it sabotages what they were doing. It seems to make no sense. In the long run, it makes no sense. But it makes a lot of sense if you think that you are dealing with a creature that is very grandiose, thinks it can fix whatever happens in the future then, and tells itself it needs to win now. It always needs to feel good. It needs to win right now. All of the time it has to stay high. We'll worry about the other stuff when we come to it, because they're very grandiose. They think they're better than they are. They just keep kicking the can down the road. Eventually there's a big blow up. Hopefully some dog-shit empath puts their hand up to take all the blame, and on they go. Carry on. Not learning a thing. Just getting more wicked. So take some time after you're attacked. It hurts and you want to lash out, but if you can sit with that, pain, it may teach you something, it may tell you something. I like to deal with pain when I'm lying down. I like to lie down, relax my body, sort of disengage the engine, as it were. I don't want to go sleepwalking. I don't want to go sleepwalking to my phone and start texting. I don't want to go sleepwalking to someone and start sleep talking to them. When you're enraged, it's really an unconscious kind of state. It's a fantasy state. You think, well, I'll just be really forceful and that will work. It's not a strength competition here. You're not going to hit the hammer and the little thing flies up and hits the bell at the top and you win. Wouldn't that be nice if you could just attack everything with pure aggression and everyone would back down and leave you alone? How has that worked out for you so far? This is a puzzle. Every narcissist is a puzzle. Think of yourself as a hero. You're on a heroic journey. You're up against the Medusa. What do? Do you run straight at her? No, you've got to be cunning. You've got to be a bit indirect. There are lots of monsters out there, and each one presents an intellectual puzzle. This is not some cheesy action movie where the hero just kills everyone. No, this is more like a myth or a legend where you've got to be smart about it. You've got to use your resources, and the narcissist will push you to do this. They're presenting you with a puzzle, but there's also a gift at the end of it. There's something to be won. They have seen something that you have overlooked. Otherwise, you would have dealt with it, and you wouldn't even notice the narcissist at all. But it's the fact that you are weak that makes it hurt so much. And if that narcissist doesn't attack you, another one will. It's just a hole in the wall, and the rats are coming in. You can try and exterminate every rat. Your house will become full of rat corpses. Or maybe you just patch the hole. And so the narcissist is just another rat. Just patch the hole, get them out. You want a dead rat around? Get them out, patch it up. Think of them as a diagnostic tool. Take some time to reflect on it. I don't mean sit there and ruminate. That doesn't work. You've got to really be doing something else in order to reflect in some ways. So maybe, you follow your breath if you're into that. I don't find that one very easy. I prefer just to go for a walk or do something physical. Or just, as I say, lie down, Pull a blanket over yourself. Just breathe. Allow yourself to feel the emotion, because that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to feel that sense of loss. You lost to the narcissist. They ambushed you and you lost. It hurts. That's just the battle, though. You've got to think about the war. Yeah, they won the battle, that's fine, but there'll be many more battles. This is a protracted campaign. You lose, you learn, you regroup, you change your tactics, and then you win. Send them on their way. So when you are attacked, take some time out. Take some time out. The fact that you are in such pain is a real indicator that something deeper is going on. This is not the time to lash out. That's very surface level. Why did those words hurt? Why did that action hurt so much? I'm not talking about someone throwing a rock at your head here. I'm talking about the more subtle things that narcissists tend to do. The snide, underhand, cunning things they do. You've got to be smart about this.